Shout out to the VIP guys. Hope you're doing well. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. We're going to go through the details. Let me put some music on there for a second. We're going through some excitement on Bitcoin. Guys, we perfectly hit our target. Want to shout out to all the VIP. We perfectly nailed our target. Guys, it's been a great weekend, a great week, and we keep having great weekends and great weeks. Now, let's talk about this in terms of the daily. And as you come into the room, if you could hit the like button, I would appreciate that. Let me know that you're not a bot or a troll. No troll zone, no bot zone. It's VIP, the way to be. So in terms of that, thank you guys. We're going to go through our exact target, the same target I went through with the VIP. You know, this triple bottom. Guys, it doesn't get any more perfect than this. Check this out, guys. Check this out. Don't get bored. Watch this. The triple bottom, right? The amplitude carry up. You know how to do your Fibonacci extensions, right? From the low to the high, that gives us the amplitude. We're just going to draw this straight over. And the exact targets that we had, guys, precisely in terms of this mid-level function, boom, carry up to that 100, to the 100 on the extensions. Look where we hit. Boom, guys, we nailed our target. Congratulations to the VIP. That's what's up, guys. Way to trade. So Bitcoin has given us the price actions. He's given us these dynamics in terms of the pickup was beautiful. Let's see if I can find the fan reversal. Guys, shout out to all of the traders and particularly to the VIP. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Taking a look at the reversal. Now listen, guys, if you don't know how to trade a fan reversal, it's not a GAN fan. This is a procedure by which price reverses. Okay, it's not your GAN fan tool. This is a pattern from the New York Institute of Finance. You could lay over a GAN fan. Sure, you could try that, but what we're looking at is consistent levels of resistance flip to support, of resistance flip to support, of resistance flip to support, and then yes, guys, the most recent pickup today of resistance, and by resistance on this top line, I'm referring to the seat, this first hit here, boom, with this hit here, yes, flip to boom support. So these are fan reversals. They are complementary to a bullish pattern. You guys know that they can also beat. Make sure you pay attention and hit that like button, guys. I asked for that, so I make sure it's a no troll zone, no trolls, no bots, guys. We're VIP. So in terms of that, make sure that you understand how to trade the specific pattern. If you don't know how to trade a fan, guys, you need to buy the New York Institute of Finance book. I can't tell you how many trades there are in here, not just in the entirety of this. Yes, we hit our target. Congratulations to all the VIP who are trading. Boom, up to the 100%. Congratulations, guys. Great trades. Bitcoin has given us the price action that we're looking for, and you guys know it's just the top trade team. We keep it like that. We keep it small. It's high quality people. I like when I get to tell people that, yeah, I meet every night with a really small crowd, high caliber, real traders. That's what we do. It's not the fanfare. It's not all the people. Guys, it's not. All right? It's the high quality, just the thoroughbreds. We want the thoroughbreds in our group, bottom line. All right? If you're looking to beat the market, you're in the right place. Congratulations and shout out to all the VIP. So in terms of this specific pickup, the majority of the market is not even looking, I'm going to say the majority of the retail market is not even looking at how that's a pickup. I'm going to tell you guys, they're not looking at this specific feature of the resistance, boom, flip to support. That is not. Okay, now we have this specific feature, and yes, in terms of the fan, I can go over it again. In terms of Bitcoin, and I just have a feeling somewhere out there that maybe YouTube or someone else knows this is kind of maybe a bit advanced in terms of the material. Maybe it's not just like shot out there to everybody. Maybe YouTube doesn't want everybody to start winning on their trades. I don't know. All I know is that it's a very simple pattern. Guys, it couldn't be any easier. Resistance flip to support. This resistance here, hit one, hit two, flip to support, hit one, hit two, flip to, boom, support. You see that trend line flipped from resistance to support. The next trend line up, right, is going to be flipped again to support. Now we have operated on the candle wicks on this top line. Again, the resistance flip to support. That was the one adjustment that needed to be made, okay, from the seat, which is this central focal portion of the fan. And I'm making this video. I had some questions in the back, etc. Yes, John J. Murphy. Yes, New York Institute of Finance covers this pattern. When you start to see any, I'll tell you, when you start to see any level of resistance that's broken, I'm telling you guys, when you see any level of resistance that's broken, hope you guys are having a good week so far. When you see any price action like this, I just want to tell you guys, boom, the first move that you see to the upside, I want you to think possible fan. That's it, guys. When you see a level of resistance, boom, that's broken. Now, what likes to happen after a level of resistance is broken? Boom, we're up and out, and then what happens? Well, buyers like to stack their orders on prior resistance, don't they, to confirm it as support. Boom, here we go into the fan. Do you guys see this? And what happens, guys? We have another level of resistance across the top that we would define just like this, and we have a secondary level of resistance to be beaten. The bulls have in their sights another level, guys. I'm describing the price action of Bitcoin. Boom, bulls get up and over level of resistance. What happens? Well, the buyers, you guys know, the traders take, first of all, and buyers stack along preceding resistance again to confirm as support. Now you start to see how the fan is built. And what's the next level threshold up? Well, easy, you guys got it. Just bulls need to kick through from the support, boom, and break through the next level of resistance. That is how a fan is constructed. So when we draw it like this, it may not look intuitive, but that's how a fan is built. That's how they trade. This level here was a big pickup, a 2% pickup. Now, yes, there was a confluence. There was an overlap, so that you know, with this low to high, okay, with the low to high on the Fibonacci's in this zone. Got that to VIP in the back. Shout out to the VIP. Let's take a look at the returns on the day. Now, let's look at the returns. 354%. Steve-O in the house. What's up? That's a 2,621%. That would be yours truly. We have Freddie with 432%. And check it out. Who is this? Mordecai, my man, at 193%. Way to go, Mordecai. Congratulations. Now we got No Torque in the house. What's up, No Torque? And Torque, hope you like that Torque. My man, what's up? Got to throw a few Ferraris in for Torque. Always, always, always. Boom. Torque, good to see you, brother. And Mordecai, what's up, brother? We have such a good trade group, guys. It's really cool hanging out with you, going through these advanced features. And I'm sure of it, guys. I'm certain that YouTube does not want a huge amount of people to know about this stuff. I don't know why. I don't know why, but maybe, I don't know, maybe they're not into like a bunch of people just winning in the market. I don't know, but it's first of all, it's not simplistic. It's not too difficult, but it's not really simplistic. You have to, like the example I just gave up top, you really have to integrate it. And Torque's a great example. He's been VIP for a while. He knows. He's one of the thoroughbreds that we talk about. Level of resistance flip to support. Again, guys, resistance to support. This is just a micro level in terms of a micro fan. And yes, the great thing about these is Bitcoin likes to do them frequently, and each level is a long and a short, a long and a short. Here we have micro here, a long and a short, a long and a short, a long and a short. Guys, it just keeps going, right? In terms of this, and this is a variable structure here from this micro level, right? We're extending up and above, but we have a confluence. Very important, guys. Very, very important as we're identifying this. This is new stuff, even for VIP in the back, guys. This is a brand new chart here, right? From the micro fan that we have there, let's go into the hourly, right? You're seeing that micro still continue to play out, which is interesting. Torque knows this, and Mordecai leading diagonal, screaming at you, huh? With this, and it's interesting because we get to the point on, very interesting, guys, we get to a point on a fan where she doesn't like to continue. Many times, once she's up and over a horizontal threshold, she will, but she really has to push. You guys know that. One of the reasons why, as we're seeing here, is the construct becomes somewhat like a leading diagonal. We've had a few in this zone. The fan has beaten them thus far. Big news today, my understanding, Tesla. Thank you, Vlad. Shout out to Vlad, on top of the news, big time. I didn't have Bloomberg noise on. I didn't have the commentators on Bloomberg. I just saw the headline. Vlad said, alert, in the back. He said, alert, Tesla has liquidated a good portion or X percentage of their Bitcoin, 75% or so in Q2. I saw that. I'm like, it can't be right. And the headline I had on Bloomberg was, no, it's just their cash receivables from auto sales. And then soon enough, I looked up. I'm like, no, 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 no. So yes, that has occurred. And what's the good thing? Well, I guess if Tesla wants to sell, Bitcoin's been around a little bit longer. B, that gets us into oversold pretty quickly, doesn't it? That gets us the lower prices everybody wanted. Like, how else are we going to get there? So we hope that Tesla, I don't know. Do you guys think they have any plans to get back on board with Bitcoin? They're just going to swear it off forever. I don't know, guys. I doubt that. In fact, something tells me Elon didn't sell his Bitcoin. So that'll be the story that we'll get in Q4 is actually Elon bought all of Tesla's Bitcoin. It may be, huh? We don't know, guys. Maybe Elon bought all of Tesla's Bitcoin. Wouldn't that be cool, huh? You never know, guys. You never know. So looking at the feature here, looking at this reversal, and shout out to Vlad again. Thanks, brother, for the heads up. Great eyes on that. Good job. This specific reversal here, we have the macro in play here. Again, anytime we're dealing with a fan that's not as aggressively angled to the upside, it's just as you trade more and more of them, you'll see that they start to struggle just as we go through this, guys. They begin to struggle when the fan starts to breach to the upside like this. We'll get into the best example of that was the preceding zone here. Just so clearly laid out, guys. So clearly laid out, these specific pattern formations here. You guys see this specific confirmation, walking the stair steps, right? As Jubal says. What's up, Jubal, my man? He says bears, what does he say? Bulls climb stairs? That's his line. I love it. Bulls and Torque, thanks for reminding us of that today. I shouted out to Jubal when you said that. Said your presence is requested. Jubal's a good guy. I know he's busy right now. He's got a lot going on with work. He's a programmer, etc. But Jubal, we appreciate everything about you. Period. What's up? And so as the fan begins to operate to the upside here, it starts to frustrate. It becomes difficult, right? It's like it's got a threshold. It's got some sort of a tolerance. It's just it becomes difficult. It's like it pushes up to this halfway point here or this mid-level lateral point, and then she just gets difficult, guys. She just does. This is an expression in that $35,000 to $45,000 range, and even a little bit above, almost to the what was that 49? I want to say 48.15. But yeah, that mid-level range around the 50% retracement. You see that fan? It's like once they get to the point, it's like, well, either they're boom up and out of here, or if they continue to struggle like that, we really pay attention. So if you see a fan and you're trading a fan, we trade them, guys. So looking at the nature of this, make sure you're on a big screen TV. Shout out to all the VIP. Hope you guys are doing well. So looking at the nature of this fan, kind of I'd say almost the tolerance, kind of the threshold or tolerance of the fan to continue to walk those stair steps, right? And at some point, you have to admit, guys, at some point, what's occurring? What's happening as the buyers are continuing to engage here? Guys, they're just maxing out every indicator that could be known to man. You understand that? It's such a consistent grind to the upside that yes, at some point, it's like every indicator you could look at. Literally, it becomes exhausted. It's like the sellers at some point have to run out of energy, right? And with that said, we did that here, ran out of energy. Didn't have to be the case. We had some different patterns ongoing here. Could have trajected, boom, and had a new, I'd say a fresh, you'd almost need like a super cycle, really a bull. And you guys know that. You really need some bull activity. One of the biggest questions that I brought up yesterday, and you guys, I think you'll appreciate this. Are we ready for a mini bull cycle? Are we ready for a mini bull cycle? That's going to be the question. The question is a great question, and it becomes a lot clearer when you start to look at the parameters of equities. Now, crypto's not as clear. It's not quite as clear. When I say a mini bull cycle, we're referring to a bull flag. Boom, 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 right? Nice trajectory. Even this in this zone qualifies as a bull flag. Move to the upside, downward sloping channel. We only got 1, 2, 3, really three to maybe a frustrated 5, but really a 1, 2, 3. If you count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I really don't like counting this as an initial wave here. I just don't. It's never been part of my decorum, but I understand that many do that are formerly affiliated with Elliott Wave. So be it. This was a wave up. This did not feel like a wave up. Are you guys prepared to admit that, huh? If you count Elliott waves, they'll count this as a 1-2. This did not feel like a wave up. We were here catching the bottom at 29,750. That was not a wave up. All right. So in terms of that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, that's a 1, 2, 3. Just my own trading opinion. And everybody in the back will agree that was a real severe moment back there. So as we look at the benefits from the sell, right, from Tesla, etc., the bigger question, let's go to a different chart. I want to show you guys something. Shout out to a VIP. Hope you guys doing well. It's a good week so far, isn't it? Let's take a look at this. When I say a mini bull cycle, right, what will we start off with? Bull flag, Dow Jones Industrial. You guys know, not financial advice, anything with equity, securities, etc. Just the bottom line. Just for commentary purposes, let's take a look at it. Now, that's nice. That's nice on the Dow. Hey, everybody can trade one of those, right? We'd like to see those start off trends. Okay, so when we would look at the question on Bitcoin, well, are we ready for a bull cycle? You guys know. Well, we'll look at the Dow. The Dow has a nice bullish feature. However, it's limited. If you guys are just tuning in, we had a very nice discussion of a fan. You guys are looking at fans and how to trade those. Hugely profitable if you trade them correctly, guys. If you have the time, put it forth to learning about fans, definitely, guys. In terms of the move to the upside downward sloping channel, we had a nice size. Look at this bull flag on the Dow, up and above, didn't hold, right? So this is smaller feature. I talk about a micro cycle. It's a smaller feature within the context of having some additional framework. And I'm just looking at these charts just to offer us a bit of a dynamic. Not to get into equities or say everything has to be correlated, because Bitcoin does march to the tune of its own drummer. Okay? It just does. But as we would look at this, just to lay out the specifics, to go through the framework of when I say a mini bull cycle. Yeah, I mean, we'd be looking at something along the lines of a bull flag. Boom. We'd like to see that start at least a mini bull cycle, right? Maybe not anything this drastic. Boom, boom, like, massive moves. But yeah, the Dow gives us a good impression that there's at least that structuring there. That specific structure is in place right on the Dow in the form of a bull flag like that. Pardon me, we're paying attention to that. You guys know that. We're paying attention, right? So when we look at fan reversals, when we look at the specifics, let me see if I can go to a chart that has the nice, guys, the triple bottom. Boom. When we look at, okay, we have one chart that has a bull flag. The other one has a triple bottom. Right, we start to think, well, we could be doing okay here. We might be in store for at least a mini rally, because this was a move. This was a pattern so far. What we want is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We want that at least the wave count to begin. And again, going back to this specific area in here, in the capitulation, the retracement in 2021 down to 29,750 was the initiation of that move. You'll just see how also the micro moves started to feed into the macro move. There you go. We started to get into the move up, into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys remember this? We streamed this saying, hey, by the way, we're supposed to move up here. You guys remember that? Yeah, by the way, we're supposed to move up. Boom. I'll never forget that. I remember the details, guys. It's a good time to buy Bitcoin down here. Boom, 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 right? So what we saw was the micro bleed into the macro. So that would be, as we look at the Dow, just to provide some sort of a guidance on this technically. Yes, looking into the framework, we'd like the triple bottom. We'd like that a lot, but we'd like to see it amalgamate or amass into something a little bit more significant on a macro scale. That's going to be the goal for, I think, even if you would look at equities, the Dow, in my opinion, and it's not advice, but just opinion, that, yeah, we're going to need to see some things generate into more of a macro picture from the micro. And Bitcoin is a perfect example of that here as we recovered in the preceding retracement. You guys see that? The preceding retracement, boom, we started stacking flags. Bam, 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 bam. You guys see the nature is there. So to the extent that we could somehow decide, sure, what we need is this here. I mean, that's what we need. Exactly. We need, and in order to really answer the question, because the question presented is, do we have the do we have the framework for a mini bull cycle? Okay, and looking at the framework of equities for purposes of correlations, although Bitcoin's been just rocking and rolling, what I'll say is we want something on this scale, right? We just do. You'll remember on the stream precedingly when I was stating this, and I appreciate you guys who are paying attention because it matters, doesn't it? Remember I was saying it would be nice for us to do something like this. Yeah, you guys remember that? And I know we were down here. We were probably in this zone here. It's like, I just really like to, I said, I don't like drawing on charts, but I would really like to do something kind of like this, right? You guys know that was stated down in this level. It's nice that we've trajected up a bit to the extent that the triple bottom can provide the framework for us to even amass into something a bit more along the lines of what I just drew out. Can we set a flat top resistance? Can we come back down? Can we get some, can we get some noise here from the bulls? Can we get something going on here to where it becomes increasingly obvious? And this is going to be some exciting stuff, guys. I'm going to tell you the next 3, 4, 5 months of Bitcoin are going to be rocking and rolling. Crypto is going to be fun, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun trading. I promise you guys, we're going to have a good time trading. In terms of this, what the hope is yes, we have a very clearly lined out. And by the way, shout out to the VIP. We did hit our target perfectly. Just so that you know, we perfectly hit that target. Let's see if we can get into that very quickly. But we did just guys, right into the 100, so that you know the measurement amplitude of this triple bottom amplitude mid-level portion carried up. Boom. Yes, indeed. Bam. Guys, we nailed that top level. And we can go in, kind of zoom in and show you that. But that was the target that we were focused on. Yes, we have bigger targets. We have upside targets that we can derive from additional patterns, which we went through last night, right? But right now, boom, look at that. You hit that 100%. So that was a clear take in the market. Yeah. Everybody's like, yeah. What do we say, guys? Buy at support, sell at resistance, trade your patterns, and hit your targets. Hit your targets. Guys, this is a target right at the 100%, a 100%. Just look at the fallback, guys. It was a 4.63% drop, 4.69% from that 100. And I'll say, yes, Tesla sold Bitcoin, et cetera, the news hit, and boom, what happened? Well, the market dropped. Well, I'll tell you guys, what also happened? Well, the market dropped when we hit our target. So, you could blame it on the news, but you'll never have to blame it on the technicals, right? If you stay informed in terms of those technicals. Very, very nice. So, yeah, what we'd like to see is some sort of ultimately, and I'm going to bring this up, guys, as we would look at the preceding bull flags, etc. I know that you will agree that we're going to be looking for something on more of a macro level. This should encourage you all to relax a bit. Could we, and let's go through, like, is there any reason you should be like tense about the market? And I'll just bring it up. Is there anything that we're going to miss, right? Is something that's going to happen tomorrow or this week or next week, and this time will never come again? It's one of those moments, right? Well, no, guys. No. We trade. You guys know that. So looking at the framework here, and you guys know, profits are profits. You'll get there. You're going to get there, guys. Just work on that consistency and that discipline. Okay, so in the framework here, we brought this up also. What nobody else was looking at was this macro wedge feature. Hugely important. Why is no one else looking at it? Because of the express behavior of Bitcoin. Yeah, we had this preceding wedge, boom, up and through. Very nice. This is a monster wedge, guys, here. If you study the behavior of Bitcoin, if you know how she operates, you'll know that this is a big deal and not uncommon whatsoever to see her operating back up inside of this wedge. Just hugely important. It's just right up the alley of VIP, guys. It's nothing that we would even question. That yes, there's a return to, almost a return to function. We would reserve that statement for an ascending triangle. But yes, indeed, right? As we would look at the re-entry, can we call this the re-entry? Let's just document this very, very carefully. The re-entry, it looks like we're going to be a little short. I want to make sure my top side. Let's make sure that this is just perfect, okay? I'm going to make sure this is as perfect as need be. I like my technicals precise, guys, and make sure that you are on a big screen TV. It makes a huge difference. All right, yes. Here is the perfected look that we have, and where do we stop out as well? Boom. Where are we at right now? Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Just looking at this framework, just follow in here. Level of support is going to be support here first of all, then to flip potential resistance here, right? So we're just on the cusp of that external wall, and gosh, we are right there, guys. We breached into it, and the more we push up along it, guys, the greater the likelihood that we will bust on through it. We would love to see, and I say love to see, guys, we need to explore some of the technical options that we're looking at. It would be great to see any kind of a move just even along the lines of this, right? As we would look at a interaction with the preceding level here, this block here, the $30,000 range, recouping that and finding any natural level solid resistance in that range could be really phenomenal. Okay, looking at anything like that with a flat top and an ascending line of support, we could get into an ascending triangle, something along those lines. I'm looking for some sort of a macro. Yes, we have a triple bottom now. It's just kind of a smaller pattern. I would like to see some interaction with the preceding level. And if you're looking and you say, well, you know, London, this is awful. I kept waiting for confirmation. I didn't go large, and I've got money on the sidelines now, and I don't know what to do. Man, just give it a 24, 48 hours, okay? I promise you guys, I missed everything. I see this look on people's face sometimes. We'll tell them about trades and VIP, etc. Guys, please hit the like button. Let me know that you're here, that you're not a troll or a bot. I wanted to stream tonight, just come to you guys and say what's up. It's about a little bit early tonight, so I wanted to say how's it going. And shout out to Vacation Crew would be Venus right now. We hope you're having a lovely time overseas. And also to J Mac, big J Mac, what's up, my man? On vacation. Appreciate you checking in while you're on vacation. And I want to shout out to Richard as well. I just left him a message. I just did. I felt like it. I don't know why. I was like, I got to leave Richard a message. Richard, former U.S. Army. Hope you're doing well, my man, with your training. You got some stuff going on. We salute you, and we're excited about your progress, brother. Keep it up. Keep it up. You got to keep it up, brother. No quit in you. I guarantee you that, right? There's no quit in you. So in terms of that, VIP, my man. In terms of the amplitude move, boom, to the upside, completion occurred amidst this specific line of resistance. It's nice to see her pushing on this daily time frame. This is guys, there's a lot of volatility. You know that. I'm going to say, this is a crucial point here that we would get and re-enter into this zone. We're going to have to flip to, and you guys know, the biggest question we have right now in Bitcoin is the following. You guys know the classic example of Bitcoin, of the triple bottom in New York Institute of Finance. Well, it kind of likes to go like this and then like this. You guys know that, right? And as we look at the chart, this is the most interesting thing. Please pay attention. You guys will like this. Look at the heat map. Looking at the heat map, boom. We look at the heat map here. We're going to be looking at the framework of a potential reconfirmation along the 200 weekly average, along that 200 weekly average, and boom, that would be nice, guys. So if we are to drop a bit and confirm prior resistance in this zone on the candle wicks, yes, resistance. So if we wanted to confirm prior resistance as a level of support, boom, to the upside, we have no problem. If we're going to go to the upside now, we have no problem. Now, it sounds, let's say it's not just, we're not indifferent. We're not casual about the TA. But she just had an incredible hit today of just perfect accuracy, guys. Near perfect accuracy in terms of that upside target. So to the extent that the fan continues, this is the trade. It's ongoing. This trade is ongoing. The complications I brought to the VIP in the back include a potential descending triangle on the lower time frames. 15 minutes down through the 5 minutes. Relatively consistent. The 1 hourly does have an ascending second support hit here. If we look at the specific 1 hourly, we'll see an ascension on that level. Custom tailored, expanding diagonal, technically bearish, but we have the fan, guys. We have the fan. Now, in terms of the, let's say the 15-minute through and maybe the 30-minute as well. So it's going to be the 30-minute down through the 5 minute, literally time frames. You may find some variability, but not much. Flat bottom support, hugely important as we look for a flat top normally. We're normally looking for a flat top resistance, okay, to accompany an ascending line of support, ascending triangle boom, is very bullish, okay? Very bullish. Typically, we hunt those down. We're always looking for a flat top. Boom, resistance. Now, that is an indication that there are buyers in the market. Absolutely, guys. So, looking at the framework of a bottom, a flat bottom support would be an indication that there are sellers in the market. Boom, any ability of the sellers to push back, boom, and they take. They're taking it short, boom, at the preceding level of support here. Bam, bam, flat level support, contrary to an ascending triangle. You can stack them on top, guys, of each other at all times. That's just the way that they're built. But if you were to look at the framework of a descending triangle, bearish, descending level of resistance, ascending triangle, bullish. You can stack them on top of each other to kind of help you remember. It goes into like an arrowhead feature, right? But the guys, the bulls are pushing up on the level of support, boom, to the upside, whereas the bears are pushing down through a level of resistance, just typically. So as we look at this, at this specific, let's put this in context. Let's put this into a specific. You understand the fan. We're into the fan. You guys know that. Let's, in terms of that, into it, meaning trading it very well. We do have a bit of a parabolic curve ongoing. You guys have seen that in the back. It was very accurate in terms of that preceding hit. I can clean up the fan just a touch here. I don't want to completely eliminate it because I want you to become accustomed to seeing that. I know it looks messy on the screen, but every one of those levels is a trade, guys. Every one of those is a trade. So as we look at the framework here, yes, this has two options. I always tell people, well, option one is to go vertical. You guys know option one is to go vertical, boom, and option two is to collapse. Okay, so if when you see a parabolic curvature ongoing, the options are one, go parabolic, go vertical, boom, let's get some velocity and go vertical. Option number two is collapse. I'll also say option three is both. At times they'll like to go vertical and get messy and boom, just collapse. That's just the way that they're built. Be prepared for that level of price action as you engage, whether or not you've engaged shorts at the target today or longs at your Fibonacci for the low to the high. We covered this in the back. Shout out to the VIP again, guys. Way to go. And remember, guys, it's never overexposed at any higher price in any one trade. Trade 1/100th. This is my suggestion. If you find a different way that works for you, you let me know. If you disagree, let me know. But 1/100th of a comfortably expendable amount of funds. 1/100th. 1/100th per trade. I'm gonna trade 1/100th of a comfortably expendable amount of funds. Guys, absolutely. You're not gonna have a rainy day, guys. It's gonna be okay. And when you're trading on big time leverage like 100x, why would you not give yourself that accommodation? Just hugely important. You're gonna trade at 100x. Why wouldn't you allow yourself to use 1/100th of what's comfortable? Why would you want to push it? I'm just curious. Why would you want to push it like that? There's no real sense in doing that. You guys are well equipped mentally. There we go. In terms of that, I know you guys get that. So the higher the leverage, the lower the capital requirement at all times. We don't like we're the heavy cash reserve crew. We just are. You know that. We are the heavy cash reserve crew. That's we've been saying that. Look at this chart. You guys know this. We've been saying that like this the entirety of the retracement and before the retracement, encouraging everyone to have heavy cash reserves. It's just the truth. So that's who we are. When you tell people you're in a trade group, if you tell them, esteem yourself. Guys, we're the only ones that told anybody to have heavy cash reserves. We've been telling everybody, anybody that would listen, have heavy cash reserves, right? Like, well, did you get the top right? Man, we've been telling everybody to have heavy cash reserves since, way before 69,000. You guys know that. Way before 69, all through this retracement too. Bam, that's just who we are. So esteem yourself into that, guys. That's a crucial factor of who we are. That's just, that's the truth. That's the truth. We won't hide that from anybody. That's the truth. You can't hide that, huh? That's good stuff, huh? Telling people heavy cash reserve all the time, guys. Trying to be of some service there to the community. It's important. I really believe it's important. I don't like to hear of people having a bad time in crypto. Not at all. So the feature that we have that I want to discuss on the descending triangulation feature is amidst the specific channel formation. We've gone through a lot here. When I asked that people rewatch streams, like Felix, you had a question today. I said, please rewatch a few streams. There's a reason why I say it, because we cover a lot of information. Some of these streams, we cover a ton of information, right? Really good stuff. So if we were to look at this, and I had put this, we kind of recap today. This is a good recap. And I know this much was something else. Last night I said, and I had talked to about a few guys that had approached me and told me they were going to go large up in this zone. They wanted to go real heavy in this zone. You guys know this last night. This is important, guys. Pay attention. Last night I said, yeah, they're going to go real heavy into Bitcoin. I told them, you need to wait. You need to wait. Don't do it. Don't you know that today when price was zooming to the upside? Now I don't know if those guys know how to trade or not. Tell you the truth, they just want to jump on the wagon, and just out of caution, precaution, friendship, etc. What may be there, I want to make sure that people understood. I told them, no, in the stream last night, I said stack it here. I did, guys. I said stack it down here. Now, we're not there, I'm going to say slash yet, but we had to have the discussion. I know they weren't happy at all today when price was going up here to the extent that they decided, well, forget what London's going to say. I'm going to go ahead and buy because this thing's taken off. Don't you know that they're kicking themselves right now? Don't you know that they're kicking themselves right now when they bought here and now they're here? And I said, why don't you guys put your target here? You know, it is what it is. So in terms of that, I'm trying to look out for the best developmental relationships we can have. And I've seen a lot of relationships just go south when people chase price action. When, well, the shuttle is lifting off, let's go get it. Let's jump up and get the rocket. It just, I've seen a lot of when people chase price action. Again, it's that analogy. You show up to a party and, hey, I'm here, and it's like, whoa, all the music stops, everyone stops dancing on the dance floor, looks around at you, turns their neck, and it's like, whoa, this isn't my party. Like that happens a lot. That's a similar situation to here. When people decided to, well, they want to just jump into it without knowing the pattern framework, without knowing that, yes, it's expected. It's expected. We're in a fan. You guys get this. Now we understand this, right? We understand this fully. Well, we were in a fan procedure, right? So very likely someone gets involved here, boom, to the upside. What's the expectation? Bam, back down to the prior level of resistance. It's just, we trade these all the time, we know. But when people just come up and will ask, well, I've got a quarter million, or I got 2 million I want to put in, or I got whatever it may be, I'm like, man, just first of all, make sure you've got 10 times whatever that amount is. And guys, if someone asks you, make sure you got 10 times whatever the amount is. And I just say this, at least 5 times. I always tell them, whatever, if we're at 23, I'll knock 10 grand off wherever we're at. I'll say, look, at 20, so let's say we're at 25. I want you to make sure you have 5 times the amount of capital parked down at 15,000. 5 times the amount of capital you're investing right now parked at 15,000. And then guess what? I want you to have another 5 times that at 10,000 and another 5 times that at 5,000. And you get them thinking, they look at you and they turn their head sideways and they're kind of like, well, that means, yeah, do the math. You're not going to be overexposed like that. That's not, you're not, that's it. So when you have the discussions like that with them, they begin to appreciate the volatility when they see it, because 9 times out of 10, guys, when people come to you and ask a question, at some point it'll be lower than when they bought it. Very few people are just star-studded. They get into Bitcoin and it never goes below where they're at. So those type of discussions, they do help. They really do, guys. So, frame them as you will, and let me know if you have any better dialogue or tips for me having dialogue with anybody else that may approach. I'm receptive to the group. And in terms of this, so we have the descending triangulation. Something is not bothering me, but something I want to continue to touch on here amidst this descending triangulation. And I'll actually do this for a moment. I want to remove everything. I want to go to the descending triangulation, and I want to show you guys. First of all, I want to shout out, because we're almost to the weekend. Where are we at, guys? Tomorrow is Thursday. What's up? As we look at a potential descending triangulation. Okay, this is very important because I don't typically like to see a descending triangulation amidst a specific channel formation. I don't like to see it. I don't think that bulls or people who trade a lot generally like to see this pattern formation within the confines or within the context of a channel. it's not well suited. We're normalized, or we're used to seeing inside of a channel. And just mark this, guys, for your toolkit, right? We're used to seeing some sort of a framework here of like, we'll take this, right? That's nice. We'll take a flag formation. Right, we'll get into something, that's fine. Something that wants to cut, and of course, price is going to be a bit different. But if something wants to cut down into like this, there we go. We've got a level of support, level of resistance, something along those lines. Break up and out, boom, no problem. But and that cut across is interesting as you would look at the definition of the flag. Right? It's like, what is a flag really, right? You're cutting across. A lot of times you're cutting across and you're establishing a wave formation amidst the specific channel feature, right? So those flags make a lot of sense. And in terms of a descending triangulation amidst a channel framework, we're not big fans, guys. We're not big fans of seeing a channel like that I just drew with a descending triangle. We're not fans of that. When's the last time descending triangle came into the mix? Where are you? You guys pay attention to this. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Hope you guys are doing well, having a great week so far. And I'm excited about VIP, guys. You're just killing it. Love to see you guys trade. Love it when you guys trade. Bottom line, guys. Big deal. Now, in terms of the feature here, a little bit reminiscent of this, just a touch reminiscent of that preceding descending triangulation. The market might be paying just a touch of attention to this right here. Let's clean it up, take a look, and let's see if we can unwind what occurred here, if we would want to. If we would want to. Now, why might we not want to? Because that was one heck of a short. You guys know that. It was a beautiful short. You guys know, that was just amazing. This is the entirety of the price action on the hourly. You just see she came like just gangbusters. Now, preceding level here, let's contrast. Preceding level here was a flat bottom support. Boom. So these will be, guys, these will be the defining moments of Bitcoin. Can she beat a descending triangle? You bet she could beat a descending triangle. Well, we have one more hidden back over here. This was a beautiful one, guys. This is a beautiful one. I hedged this one, and boom, this was that move, 15% to the downside. So she can complete one to the downside. She can fake, juke, and refuse to cooperate with the descending triangle. She can make one beautiful. Guys, she's in store for literal, what is it, I think number 4, right in this zone. One of those pattern repeats we get to trade. This is what I love about Bitcoin, guys. So looking at the framework, preceding zone here, if we go on that, what was that, $35,000 to $45,000 range, yeah, we got some nice exposure to what Bitcoin can do with a descending triangulation. Boom. Hello. Nice move. You guys remember the differentiated candle wick to lines here that we went over and traded live? Yeah, you guys remember that. Okay, so in terms of the move to the upside, that's 17% move. Amplitude carried up. Yeah, Bitcoin showed us who's boss as well in that specific feature there. That's a monster descending triangulation. We were ready down here, but once she was up along the level of resistance, it was clear she wanted to go. So we traded. Look how small and micro feature. Look at the macro here. Guys, that's a big deal. Look how small we are right now. Look at this. I mean, it's not necessarily embarrassing, but we're excited about a small move like this. These were big times. You know, your MACD, your RSI. Guys, we were off the chart on both of those for a retracement. Like, we're back bull. Let's roll. While we're building a huge bear flag, right? And dang it, we had that bullish feature on exit. You guys know this. We had the bullish feature on exit. What happened? Luna. My old Luna. Oh, man. Everybody's going to the moon. That's not what we meant. That is not what we meant. Bad stuff, huh? Whatever. To the moon. Like, bam. What are the odds, huh? Luna means moon, obviously. Whatever. So as we look at the macro feature ability of Bitcoin to muscle around a descending triangulation, that's a big feature here, right? When I talk of the micro going into the macro, yeah, we're looking for more in line with that level of a feature, guys. In terms of the 5-minute, I think you'll find that well expressed in terms of the exact descending triangulation that is going to challenge the market here soon. Again, put it into context with the following. And the fan has done one thing for us, guys. Pay attention. The fan has conquered quite a few patterns. It's conquered 2 expanding diagonals. Okay, 2 expanding diagonals. You guys know this. Expanding diagonals, rising level of resistance, and expanding therewith level of support. You guys know those expanding diagonals in terms of how they're formulated. It's going to be formulation, something along the lines of this. I'll keep the fan on right now, but an expanding diagonal. Yeah, supposed to be bearish. We've had a few of those last 24 hours in this process here. Okay, we're about to hit back down onto a key level of support here. Looking forward to an engagement at that level. Me personally, I'm looking forward to a heavy level of engagement at this level. Give it to us. Bring it. I want it. I want to see what she wants to do. If she wants to break to the downside, make sure you're not overexposed. I'm going to tell you this as well. We do have underneath the specific 200 exponential moving average. To the extent that you are going to slam into this level, you be prepared to get shaken around the room just a bit here, because you have this prior resistance, that blue line 200 weekly exponential in play. Boom. There are orders at this level. I will guarantee you that. Okay, so if you're looking for a nice comfortable pickup, we had one today in the back in terms of that top level of the Fibonacci and that top level of the fan. Prior resistance, boom, to support. Guys, get used to seeing these patterns. Get used to the fan. Make it not a distraction, but level of resistance, boom, to support, boom. Just perfect. Just picture perfect, guys. So, yes, we have a recent memory of a descending triangulation serving as the top. Yes, we have accomplished our stated goal in terms of the triple bottom, in terms of our target. You guys understand, in terms of our target, the triple bottom, the amplitude move from the head up. Yes, on the daily. Where did we strike exactly to the 100%, guys? Just up and over. So it cleared your orders. It cleared your orders. I say buy at support, sell at resistance, trade your patterns, and hit your targets. Boom. That's called hitting your target. Wham. Boom. Sweet, guys. That's what's up. Boom. Target there. $24,000 target. Perfectly done, guys. Perfectly done. Exciting to see VIP trading. As we get into the details, again, I'll just let you know, never be overexposed. Make sure that you can appreciate the market, enjoy the market, and enjoy and appreciate your level of skill development as it evolves. It's going to be a process. You're not going to show up and beat Wall Street tomorrow. You're just not. It may take 6 months, it may take a year. Understand this, guys. Some of the traders that get involved in Wall Street, do you think they just show up and they're just automatic winners from day one? I bet they have to train. They have to go through a lot. They have to become competitive. They have to get some bad traits out of their cycle, etc., out of their just out of their personality or out of their MO in the market. You guys know that. So it's a constantly evolving trade, you guys, in terms of your skill set. It just is. We do have a downside target here. I want to note our downside target. I've had that here since yesterday. To the extent that the descending triangulation would play to the downside, I will state that would be a nice way to hit our target. That is a remaining downside target. We hit multiple targets in the back today. You guys know that in the back, just lit up in the back, hitting multiple targets. Bam, bam. Nice moves. Nice moves. So I'll tell you that this level will be loaded up in terms of the bulls at this level, guys, this flat bottom support and this fan feature. Another hit would be great. This specific hit was 2% to the upside. I just let you know that the memory is fresh of this zone right here. Last night I said to the big guys, go ahead and just wait for that 200 exponential. If you waited and you listened, you're probably okay, huh? You didn't buy high, right? So that's well put forth. I'm glad that we had that discussion. If you traded up in here and you know how to trade, congratulations as well. No reason not to trade, but you wouldn't be asking or saying to get in or not get in, right? Unless we're just talking a little bit. So this is London with Bitcoin Spike. I'm going to go to the back room. We're going to be trading. I want to make sure that I trade the heck out of this zone. We're excited about 2022. We are building our VIP, and I want to invite you guys, the ones that are here, guys, the ones that are here, 2,621%. It's a nice trade. That's mine. 71%. There we go. That's Steve O. What's up? And this is the new look from L Bank. Pretty cool, huh? 354% for Steve again. Look at Freddie, 432%. And Anthony, I know you're there somewhere. I know you got a return today somewhere. I need to find it. I'll feature you on the video, on the shortcut video. And 193% for Mordecai. Let's feature Mordecai for a minute. What's up, brother? How we doing? My man, Nigeria in the house. What's up? Mordecai's got a great eye for TA. We really appreciate having you in the group. I mean that. I don't just You ask the guys. I don't just pass out compliments because no reason to at all. It's like, why would I do that? Why would I make things up? Like, you got a good eye, you got a good skill set. I'm looking forward to seeing how your trade game develops, and you're an asset to VIP, as all the VIP are in their own ways. I'm looking forward, Leo, for you to get up and really moving in terms of your trades, in terms of that 100 rounds. Stack that volume together in terms of your trades. Remember, light exposure. That's not the point in terms of making money initially. I want you to learn these. And guys, look at this. If someone told you a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, just think about this. Put yourself in this context. Someone would show you this chart before you were in the market and say, okay, I'm going to teach you how to trade this. Guys, you would look at them and be like, what do you mean? Right? I promise you guys, if someone set you down in front of a computer and said, I'm going to teach you how to trade this, you would look at him and say, are you kidding me? What the heck is that? Even some people that are in TA, guys that produce it, they're like, what? Well, the difference is the following, okay? I'm going to say the difference is the following. A lot of traders want to, I'm going to tell you guys as a matter of fact, a lot of traders want to say, here, bam, I have a position. Maybe I bought here, maybe I bought here, or here. I have a position in this zone. Look at me, I have a position. And it decided to go up, so bam, look at me now. Now I made money. Yeah, okay. Well, the difference between that guy or those guys and us, I'll tell you guys, the difference between those guys and us is I want the guys who may have bought in the low here and are carrying up price, I'd like to replicate their gains, the entirety of their gains in 24 to 36 hours. Okay? Multiple times in the scenario here, in this range, I'd like to find opportunities to multiply the entirety of their gains overall, and I'm talking about the ones with big positions, guys. I'd still like to find a way to outcompete them in a 24 to 36 hour time period. Yeah. Okay, so go get excited, go do everything. Oh, someone has a position in here, ooh, and it has gone up. Oh, right. Well, I'm going to beat you. I want to beat you in 24 to 36 hours. I want to beat you in 24 to 36 hours. I want VIP to be able to crack their knuckles out and whoop anybody in the market in 24 to 36 hours. That's it. That's just it, guys. Proper calibration, risk. Understand risk, guys. It's not for the faint of heart. You have to have heavy cash reserves. I always say that you have to have heavy cash reserves, but to the extent that you do, you can find that you'll outcompete the guy who's holding. He's in a trade and he's holding. He just is, okay? And some of this is advanced. I bring that up because it's an advanced concept that you could outdo somebody who's holding their trade, but to the extent that you understand how profitable some of these moves can be at 20x. Hello guys, 20x. I've executed a lot of 50x. I executed a lot of, guys, I'm not afraid of leverage. Just understand the higher the leverage, the lower the capital requirement. It's an easy formula, easy formula. And just use my trades. Don't emulate them. I just say use it as an example, guys. If you're not there, etc., or any of the VIP, don't see 2,000%, whatever it may be. Just look at it as an example, guys. Don't emulate it unless and until you build up those trade skills, and then you'll start to see, okay, well, I see what London's saying. You could literally outdo the guys in the other market in like 24 hours. One move, you can outdo the entirety of the guys that are sitting here on a lower amount of leverage or spot or wherever they may be. You can do it, guys. It's an exciting way to approach the market when you understand not only what's on the screen. Yes, imagine someone's going to teach you how to trade this. The good thing is every single line on here is a trade. Every line on here is a trade, if not two trades, multiple trades, right? So as you look at this, the fan procedure, I just want to encourage you guys, because it's not supposed to be intuitive. It's not supposed to be something you're going to look at and like, well, that's not on the cover of the book. I didn't find that on Google. Oh, good. You never found it on Google? Thank God. Yeah, thank gosh. Yeah, thank goodness. You didn't find this on Google. Hey, real traders are trading this. You don't find it on YouTube. Hey, real traders are trading this. Yes, guys. Yes. Pro level TA. I'll never apologize about that. You guys get the books, you read them, you let me know if you disagree. Bottom line, we want to know what Wall Street knows because we got to beat them. We got to beat them. Even those guys, I want to beat them in 24 to 36 hours. I want them to look at 30 days of their returns, and I want to beat them personally. I want to beat them in 24 to 36 hours. One of these moves, boom, 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 boom. So that's the goal, guys. That's how I'm geared. You know that. I'm aggressive by nature in terms of the market, and you know that. So, to the extent that you're on the other side of the spectrum and you're like, well, I might get there in 3 or 4 months, or maybe it's 6 or 8 months, just enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey, enjoy the skill development. And as we're on this preceding level of resistance to support, this is the ultimate test. Here, the ultimate test for Bitcoin is the following. Amidst our hitting the specific target to the upside, the specific descending triangulation, the fan has beaten everything thus far. It's beaten everything thus far. It's beaten, guys, everything but a descending triangle. Okay, and it's beaten the wedge. It's beaten the expanding diagonal. It's beaten every kind of triangulation or wedge you could throw at it. I wouldn't say it would ever beat a flag, right? Except what, guys? Except a bear flag. So even the bear flag is beaten. You guys get that? Even the bear flag, the fan beat it. Boom. So this is the icing on the cake. This is the icing on the cake, guys. This is the cherry on top. Is that after beating the bear flag, you guys know the contraindication or the counter pattern on the daily with the triple bottom. Boom, okay? We're talking about the candle wick, not the line chart. On the daily, that line triple bottom. Looking at the hourly, yes. So the fan has beaten all these patterns. The internal, guys, it's been unstoppable. Like, I don't know who wouldn't be interested in trading something that's unstoppable. Like, hello? I mean, some people see it's too complicated. It's unstoppable. It's been unstoppable, right? It's like Die Hard. It's literally, it is, guys. Like, you know, Bruce Willis just won't quit. You know, it's like he will not die. Seriously, it's just literally, that's like Bitcoin with a fan. It is Die Hard. You know, just keeps on going. So looking at this framework, what do we got here? Like the explanation, I just back tested it. Thank you very much. You're welcome. NJ Cooper, you got to join VIP, my man. Join VIP. Without a doubt, join VIP. Yeah, that's where we go through. This is the beginning, guy. This is the beginning. We charge. We don't want sloughs. We don't want just nobody in there. We got to get make sure people aren't gambling with their rent money. Yeah, make sure you got some discipline behind you. That's it. That's it. And if you want to beat the market, that's the requirement. So in terms of this, in terms of the feature here, the fan has beaten everything to include a macro bear flag. It's macro enough, guys. It's the entirety of 30 days spent building this macro bear flag, and the fan has beaten it. So now the cherry on top, literally, guys, is going to be, can the traders somehow beat the descending triangulation? It's a scary, guys, it literally is scary for the traders, for the bulls, right? I mean, because you have to look at this, like, you know, well, the preceding one was a heck of a short. So if you know how to flip a script, if you know how to trade on the short side as well as the long, and that's over a 10% move. That's big money, guys. That's a nice drop there. But we beat the expanding diagonal with the fan procedure. You guys get that? With the resistance flip to support, resistance flip to support, resistance flip to support. The key in identifying this is the first few levels of resistance. Find your first level of resistance to support, then establish the seat there. That array function will begin there. Then it'll be that next level of resistance, flip to support. Next level of resistance, flip to support. I can pull this down. We're probably in a different time frame. But you see that array function begins with the seat. Find that first level. And I tell all the VIP this all the time. I tell them all the time, I want you to find something that looks like this. Let me get a little bit more specific. But I want you to find something that looks like this. Okay? All I want you to identify, I don't care if it looks like this, that's fine. Looking at this, that's great. What do I want you to really find? What are we finding here? I need you to find a level of resistance. Okay? I need you to find a level of resistance in your charts that gives the bulls something to beat, boom, to the upside. Then to reconfirm on the level of resistance, the short engages, reconfirming resistance as support. And then what is the next level? Guys, the next level is, let me clear this up just a bit. The next level is, let's pull this over here. Let me pull this over here and just explain this one more time so you understand how all these trades are going on, guys. You got to understand this. It's just hugely important. This specific level of, and let me just get through this level of resistance. So anytime that you see a level of resistance, that's what we need. We need that resistance. We need those pivot points along the top. Boom, to beat, to confirm as support. So let's do this. Let's beat this resistance. Boom, let's confirm it as support. Shorts engage at the top, right? Longs loading up now. What are we doing here? Well, we've established another from this array function, going to be the array function, that original level of resistance. You guys get it? Then with the bulls have a target to beat. Boom, up and over resistance again. What happens? Shorts engage, longs release. Boom, back to resistance, to support. What happens? Longs engage. You guys got it. Shorts release. And we're doing what, guys? We're up over the next level. We're up over the next level. Boom, of resistance. And the fan reversal pattern, that fan reversal pattern is in play, is in your pocketbook, guys. It's in your at least your portfolio. And I say your portfolio in terms of your trade portfolio. Doesn't have to be something you're holding, but just your toolbox. You know how to trade these. So anytime you run into a level of resistance, boom, let's flip it. It gives the bull something to challenge. Boom, up and over resistance to support. Next one, up and over. Boom. It's just crucial. The more that you guys work with these, look at that 4 hourly time frame, and you'll notice when you get on a different time frame, you'll have some difficulties. But here you see clear resistance, boom, support, resistance, boom, support, and you're going to draw to that next pivot along the top. Okay? You're going to draw to that next pivot along the top. There you go. You're going to draw. There you go, guys. Once you're out, up, and over, boom, you're going to draw to that next, boom, pivot along the top. Then you're going to beat the next one. Boom, back down from resistance to support. So that's where we're at right now along the top. And I want you guys, the more that you work with these, the more time that you spend with them and become adept to trading them, skillful, guys, adept at trading them, you're going to start seeing some results. You're going to start noticing some things about Bitcoin that you never even realized were going on in lower time frames, higher time frames. And it's a pleasure to talk to you guys tonight. Last night I said, be prepared to enter at the 200 exponential moving average. I know it seemed like we weren't going there. It looks like we're going to have some interaction there. I'm going to bulldoze in up above and see if I can slam in heavily at this level up and above. That's what I'm personally going to do, and we're getting close to that level, but I want to bulldoze event personally. I don't want to just bam. I want to hammer into something. I'm in the mood to do it, guys. So I'll be in the back trading with the VIP. I want to shout out to all the VIP. Remember, don't go too heavy, guys. Don't ever go too heavy in terms of the trades. Never try to emulate. Take them as examples. I don't care who is trading what. We've gone through, guys. VIP have had $1 million days. Just so that you know that we've had $1 million days in VIP to the upside and downside. I've seen people make it and lose it in a day, period. So be careful, be cautious. Always remember higher leverage, lower capital requirement, never overexposed. Every trade 1/100th. If you're trading at a high leverage, guys, 1/100th of a comfortably expendable amount of cash, period. The game becomes very easy. Everything becomes very easy at that point. You're trading 100x, so go ahead and trade 1/100th of what's comfortably expendable. I'm not talking about, well, I lost, I feel bad. No, guys. Comfortably expendable means you can spend the cash. You got it in your trade budget. You have excess profits that you're working with. You're trading with the house money, right? You've been you've been good at the table, and yeah, you trade with the house money, meaning you've been winning, right? So a little bit concerning here, and I hope that the big guys who listened last night, looking at this level right now, I'm sure they're looking at it and like, well, where would be the next level, they might say, right? I know it wasn't popular because we were heading to the upside. This level, I'm going to try and bulldoze that again in the back. Tell you guys, VIP number 1, this is London with Bitcoin Spike. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. And again, Nolan, what do we got here with David Gallego? Man, I don't know why you guys are not VIP yet. You don't have a badge. Bro, I'm going to give you guys 24 hours to get a badge. Hit the link button. You have to hit the link because, yeah, this is real trading. This is not hype. This is honestly, as you guys look at this, I'm not talking about how to get one trade. Oh, we're going to get one trade in this zone. No, guys, we're talking about getting like 10, 20. You're talking about multiple trades, half a dozen, at least half a dozen good, solid, sound trades. multiple, I mean, guys, this is just on the hourly. Digging in beyond that, guys, is even better, okay? But these are multiple levels of resistance to support, resistance, support, resistance, support. Everyone is a long to a short, to a long to a short, to a long to a short, guys. And those are each trade. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Talking about what? Look at this, guys. Long to a short, that's 2. Long to a short, that's 4. Long to a short, that's 6. Long to a short, that's 8. Long to a short, that's 10 trades just on the fan. 10 trades over the last 30 days that are significant. That's a big deal, guys. 10 significant trades with a defined pattern. Hello, hello, everybody paying attention. It's a big deal. It's a big, big deal. So, yeah, you guys, David and everybody else, you guys have 24 hours to join VIP. And it's my pleasure, guys. I didn't get a chance to, but it is my pleasure to welcome you to the new trading day. And this is London. You guys know, former hedge fund owner, not financial advice. You guys know, non-SEC. In terms of hedge fund, non-SEC, private, etc. But let me go ahead and put this link in here for you guys. Let me put this link in. You guys can go ahead, hit that link right now. I'm going to put link to join VIP. And we are building in 2022. We have a great group so far. It's awesome, guys. We have a blast all day long. We trade all day long. Not everybody trades all day long, but we got a great group in the back. So that is the link for you all to join. You're more than welcome to join, and we don't want to extend too much courtesy because we want you to be able to be the kind of guy that can hit the button. And I say most guys just go ahead and hit the button. So chit chat, this, that in the commentary, that's okay. I'll take it. It's a time to talk. At least we're helping the community. I want to help you guys understand these patterns, right? Because we can sit in the back all day long, and we do, and trade. But at the end of the day, we want to get together. We want to chit chat. We want to talk, and yeah, we don't mind helping out people who are eager to learn. Everybody's in different circumstance, different boats. So hey, we feel that's important, guys. We just do. I know that you guys are here for a reason. So level of support, grr. All right, we're gonna watch that. I want to go bulldoze this in the back. I have to. You guys hit that link. Go ahead and join up. Once you join the VIP, I want to let you guys know, hit into the first pinned tweet on Twitter. This is crucial. If you're already VIP and you're not in the back, go to the first pinned tweet on Twitter and put I am VIP. Boom. Hit the tweet. I will. Guys, if you respond to that, I will go ahead and I will put you in the back of the winner's circle. I want to shout out to everybody in VIP. And guys, what a great few days on Bitcoin. Go ahead and hit that link, and guys, we'll talk to you soon. This is London with Bitcoin Spike.